Yeah, so one of those things that we see is that commerce is rapidly evolving from this first generation stack with marketplaces like Amazon and Walmart to the second generation stack of what we see as the platforms emerging like Shopify, WooCommerce, BigCommerce, to what we see as the next evolution of the almost like the born in India stack, the Bazaar stack of what we call it. And this is about an integrated infrastructure from listings to payments to fulfillment to customer first. And this is what we see as the next generation stack for commerce, and that's really about Commerce 3.0, a homegrown, born in India stack, but made for the world. For a lot of the brands who are coming online, what they think is that a large part of coming online is setting up your online stores. But doing business, growing business is not about setting up stores. It's honestly about understanding your consumers and connecting your products to your consumers. It starts with the consumer. And like I said, the consumer is at the heart of retail in some sense. For us, it's about building this consumer stack and bringing this consumer stack. And which is why we always say that the next generation of stack is basically going to be this customer first bazaar, this bazaar economy that we are kind of bringing to the forefront, but it is going to be centered around the consumer. We kind of focus everything that we do around the consumer, right from helping you understand consumers with data platforms to bringing you experience platforms which help you deliver this experience to connecting you across the different channels that the consumer is on. Because today's consumer, his attention is jumping across a bunch of channels, right from discovering you on social to seeing your ad on TV to maybe interacting with you over an email to in your store. It's all the same consumer, and what we bring is a consumer first stack for this. So see, this I'll speak a little bit in terms of like how it's slightly different from what we have traditionally viewed commerce and why generation 1 and generation 2 commerce would not have addressed this. The bazaar is a uniquely Indian concept also. It's not something that somewhere outside from the West would kind of associate with, but they all love bazaars, They kind of come in, they jump into these bazaars because they love the buzz of the bazaar, they love interacting with people over there, they love the haggling as well over prices. This is what we kind of enjoy because we love the interconnection. And the bazaar economy at the end of the day is basically about ensuring that the consumer and the brand are able to meet together in one place. And that requires you to not have these siloed walls that you are kind of creating around these. A lot of the marketplaces, they kind of almost bring out what you say, the closed version of the internet. We are almost getting a sanitized version of the bazaar built by a marketplace. And this is why I feel that the infrastructure that you're seeing growing out from the homegrown infrastructure, whether it's on the payment side with UPI or with ONDC, which is basically ensuring that we have this interconnection for listings. It's ensuring that we are able to connect the brand and the consumer together in one place without these gated walls. Is the true promise, the bazaar economy in some sense is the true promise of an open trade and an open retail economy. That's really what we were kind of kicked about.